Hi, my name is Devin and I'm a type 1 diabetic student living in Oxford, Ohio. Here is a day in the life of me. The first thing that I do every morning is check my blood sugar. As a diabetic, my body doesn't make the hormone insulin, which regulates the blood sugar and converts food into energy. This morning my blood sugar is high. My reading should be between 70 and 120, but this morning I'm at 200. I'm used to waking up with high blood sugar, so I'm not worried. I'm going to give myself some insulin through my pump to hopefully bring it back down. I also give myself insulin for the food that I eat. This morning I'm having some yogurt and it has about 38 carbs, so I put those numbers into my pump and it converts it into how much insulin I need in my body. I work at the cafe in the library. I have a 3-hour shift this morning. Around the time that my shift ends, I start to feel like my blood sugar might be low. I usually feel shaky, sweaty, and a little bit spacey. And I was right, I'm 65 and I should be above 70. So I buy myself some juice to take care of that, and I get myself some lunch while I'm at it.
And then I'm gonna get a wrap too. What's your name? Just kidding.
I drink some juice, give myself insulin from my spinach wrap, and do some studying. When I get home, I check my blood sugar, and then I realize that my pump only has 7 units of insulin left. So I'm gonna have to refill it and change my infusion site. Right now, my infusion site is in my arm. It's basically like a mini IV that's attached with adhesive. So I disconnect, and then I have to pull that adhesive off to take it out. It actually feels really good. It's kind of like taking off a Band-Aid, and it's nice because there's no longer this thing sticking into me. It usually bleeds just a little bit, so I clean it with alcohol. I've also heard that lavender oil is really good for the skin, so I usually put that on my scars as well. Refilling my pump and putting a new infusion site in is kind of complicated, and it took me a while to learn it. I was diagnosed with diabetes the summer after my sophomore year of high school, and I did individual shots every few hours for about the first year, and then I decided that I wanted to use a pump. I'm really thankful for all the scientific advances that have taken place that allow me to take care of my condition in such an efficient way. I really like the pump because it's fast and easy, and I don't have to give myself a shot every time I eat. Sometimes people ask me what it is because I usually have it on the back of my waistband, and that can get a little bit annoying, but it's not something that I'm ashamed of, so it doesn't bother me too much. This is my new tube and my new infusion set. This pink contraption helps me to get it into my skin. I pull that part back and then I push the two sides so it releases and shoots into my skin. It's just a needle with a tiny tube around it, and then when I pull the pink part out, the needle comes with it and the tiny tube remains. That part usually hurts, and this one actually hurts so bad that I took it out after I filmed this, but I only have to do this about every other day, and sometimes I can go 2 days between if I'm lucky. Now I just have to fill the tube with new insulin and I'm good to go. I keep the pump on me all the time, even when I sleep. I only take it off when I shower. Tonight I'm having dinner at the dining hall with my boyfriend and his roommate. I like the buffet style because I can see how much I'm getting on my plate, but there's no labels for anything, so I kind of have to guess about how much insulin I should give myself. I do get to eat a piece of cake though. One thing I don't like about being diabetic is that people think that I can't eat certain foods and that I can't have sugar. I can eat anything I want. I just have to give myself the right amount of insulin to account for it. After dinner, I call my mom, and then I do some homework with my housemates, Carly and Megan. I'm really grateful to have people in my life who understand my disease and who are there to support me when my diabetes gets frustrating or difficult. Okay, so guess what I do before I go to bed? That's right, I check my blood sugar again. And that's my whole day in the life. I hope you enjoyed it or you learned something. Good night!